The top stories: Ethiopia reaffirms strong commitment to foreign investors in the construction sector. And the International Telecommunication Union commends Ethiopia's rapid digital transformation progress. Hello and welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, and many thanks for watching us with me, Shifara Olakom. Now, Ethiopia's delegation led by President Taye Asqassalasse successfully participated in the 17th US-Africa Business Summit held in Angola. The high-level gathering, which drew more than 2,000 participants over several days, concluded on Wednesday and served as a vital platform for advancing Ethiopia's economic diplomacy efforts. According to Ambassador Zarihuን Abbebe, Director General of African Affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the summit aligned closely with Ethiopia's homegrown economic reform agenda. He noted that President Taye engaged in productive bilateral discussions throughout the summit. During the event, President Taye met with several key figures, including Angolan President and current African Union Chairperson João Lourenço, Mased Boulos, Senior Advisor for Africa at the U.S. Department of State, and Florizel Lizer, President and CEO of the Corporate Council on Africa. Ambassador Zarihuን highlighted the significance of this summit, pointing out that it reflects a notable shift in U.S. foreign policy toward Africa from an aid-centered approach to one focused on commercial diplomacy. This new strategy emphasizes trade, investment, and business partnership in line with the America First policy. Furthermore, the summit provided President Taye with a valuable opportunity to spotlight Africa's vast investment potential and to advocate for a deeper U.S.-Africa economic ties. Take a listen to this.
It's not just simply telling them to come and invest, but we have to make sure from our side that there is ample arable land and also a very dynamic workforce and a right policy in place. But having said that, in order to do business and indeed attract investors from the United States, I believe the first thing should be building a resilient food system, first thing first. Second, forging a more robust trade connectivity. Third, investment, sustainable investment in value addition. So there's an abundant opportunity for farmers to come and invest in Ethiopia, for other business. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Agriculture State Minister Sophia Kassa has called for stronger integration between savings and credit cooperatives, SACCOs, and the agriculture sector to enhance food security across Ethiopia and Africa. Speaking at the launch of the 2025 Africa SACCO Regulatory Roundtable in Addis Ababa, she emphasized agriculture's critical role in Ethiopia's economy and highlighted ongoing sector reforms, including irrigation expansion and value chain development. She noted that limited access to finance remains a key barrier to agricultural growth and investments. SACCOs, she said, can play a vital role in bridging this gap by offering tailored, accessible financial services to farmers and rural communities. The state minister called for a coordinated strategy to embed SACCOs into the agricultural ecosystem, stressing this synergy as essential for long-term economic resilience and food security. Take a listen to this.
SACCOs in this context are expected to be the financial route that empower farmers, agribusiness, and rural communities to thrive. The synergy between agriculture and cooperative is not only strategic, it is essential for both national and continental food security.
On his part, African Confederation of Cooperative Savings and Credit Association Executive Director George Ombado emphasized the power of cooperatives for inclusive transformation on the African continent. In this regard, the SACCO's business model is meant to empower the people of Africa, he said.
The regulators, we have the responsibility to see that among the SACCOs, which is a good vehicle to support inclusivity in the continent, we maintain the highest standard of governance, transparency, and accountability.
Ethiopia's Minister of Urban and Infrastructure, Chaltu Sani, reaffirmed government's strong support for foreign investment in the construction sector, citing its vital role in economic growth, job creation, and technological progress. Speaking at the opening of the third Big Five Construct Ethiopia and the first East Africa Infrastructure and Water Expo at the Millennium Hall in Addis Ababa, she highlighted major national projects such as the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam and Dine for Ethiopia as proof of the sector's momentum. Chaltu emphasized the sector's labor-absorbing, capital-intensive nature and its growing complexity. She also announced the construction sector transformation initiative aimed at boosting coordination and competitiveness. With over 20 countries represented at the event, the minister stressed Ethiopia's commitment to strengthening local and global partnerships, improving the investment climate, and positioning domestic firms to compete internationally. Moving on, the International Telecommunications Union (ITU) has commended Ethiopia's digital transformation efforts, highlighting the country's significant strides, particularly its bold move to open up the telecom market to greater competition. Talking to Ethiopian news agency, ITU's regional director for Africa acknowledged Ethiopia's commitment to advancing its digital strategy, and commended the country for the significant steps it has taken toward embracing digital innovation. Tagstanisa will keep you up to speed.
The Digital Ethiopia 2025 strategy has made significant progress, particularly in expanding internet access and developing digital infrastructure. Approached by Ethiopian News Agency Regional Director for International Telecommunications Union (ITU) for Africa, Emmanuel Manasseh, recognized Ethiopia's progress in embracing digital transformation, particularly through the adoption and implementation of its digital strategy. Highlighting the ITU's two strategic goals, universal connectivity and sustainable digital transformation, he emphasized that Ethiopia has made immense strides in advancing its digital transformation agenda.
I would like to commend the administration of Ethiopia for the increasing adoption of digital. First of all, implementation of their digital transformation strategy, which is ending in 2025. And also I want to commend them for a very good job that they are doing in preparing the digital transformation 2025-2030, which ITU is also involved since the initial stages.
Referring to the 5 Million Coders initiative, he affirmed that the program reflects a strong high-level commitment and clearly demonstrates that Ethiopia is taking digital development seriously.
Ethiopia has done a great job. Within 3 years, we see digital financial services increasingly adopted, from 0 to 50 million subscriptions in Telebor. That is indeed something to be commendable, but also opening up the market to other players. Safaricom, this is also one thing that is commendable, that the country is opening opportunities to create a competitive and to drive affordability through the competition. We are seeing the future of Ethiopia where digital transformation is embraced, but we are seeing the future where innovation is harnessed. When I looked at the 5 Million Coders program initiative, that really is a commitment from the high level that this country is taking digital serious.
Taken as a whole, Ethiopia's commitment to digital transformation has translated into considerable development gains nationwide.
Well, dear viewers, you have been watching EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, and now a quick recap of the top stories. Ethiopia reaffirms strong commitment to foreign investors in the construction sector. And the International Telecommunication Union commends Ethiopia's rapid digital transformation progress. Well, with that, we come to the end of today's news. Many thanks for watching us.